Oh, there's fish. Here we go. Got him. Ooh, oh, it's a big muskie.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
He's got it, dude. He's got it.
Oh my gosh. Well, we drove 15 hours. We left at, I don't know what it was, 5 in the morning, and we made it to Waterfalls Lodge. We're meeting up with my buddy Adam Valley. I don't know if you guys remember from a year ago, we did some videos out here, smallies, largies, some giant pumpkin seeds. Anyways, we're back in Algoma region. First, we're gonna grab some breakfast. Sweet thing about Waterfalls Lodge is they got an American plan, meaning they supply you with your food, which I appreciate. We don't have to worry about food on a trip, and we're gonna grab some coffee, some breakfast, go meet up with Adam. That's the one we want to catch, Hayden, right there. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Hayden got food. All right. Well, as mentioned, we are in Algoma region, and there are endless lakes to fish. You know, when planning this trip, talking to Adam, he didn't know where we were going to fish. He did some scouting, and he said the thing is, the toughest decision for him is deciding where to fish a lot of the days, because there's so many different lakes, so many different decisions to be made. But from what I've seen on the pictures and Google Maps, I think this is going to be the clearest musky lake I've ever fished. One of the clearest inland lakes I've ever fished. It looks crystal clear. He was telling me it used to be connected to Lake Huron. Now it's not, so it's got a lot of the same characteristics. Very deep, over 200 feet deep. I guess we'll learn all about it from him, but I'm excited to get out, cast a little bit, figure eight a little bit.
No hash browns, no.
But I got donuts.
Good to see you.
How are you, buddy?
Good. Look at all these donuts. Well, if you hadn't guessed by the stack of rods, we're musky fishing. We are back with the man, Angling Algoma, Adam. I liked fishing with him so much last year that I'm like, I'm gonna drive another 15 hours to come fish with him again. And I forgot a tray of crankbaits with you, so that's the real reason that I'm here.
That's right.
A little introduction to the camera. Who are you? How long have you been guiding?
Okay, so my name's Adam Valley. I have a company called Angling Algoma up here in the Algoma region. Been guiding full time up here for 7 seasons now. Guide for pretty much everything.
You said you were out here the last couple days?
I was out here yesterday looking around. Now there is a lot of lake trout in here.
Oh yeah.
And there's also a Cisco spawn that's gonna happen. And I did see Ciscos yesterday on some of the rock and islands, but did not move fish on them yet.
I got Lake of the Woods in my backyard, but like the biggest muskies, there's obviously inland lakes with giants, and obviously Huron and tributaries are known for gigantors, so we might sample a few of those. The nice thing about this is there's just a million options. So I told Adam, I said, I don't care where we fish, you're the guide, so you just gotta trust your guide. So I'm using 100-pound braid, we're not messing around. Looking for my first Algoma muskie. Do you think they will eat this?
Yeah, I like
Maybe.
that.
I'm happy to announce that Angling Algoma no longer does bass trips. He's a full-time muskie guide. This is the kickoff right here. You know, you got to do a little bit of everything. I have a huge appreciation for people that just do one species. If I went back into guiding, I couldn't do that. The guys that only do muskies, there's a little bit something in their head going on, and it's impressive. A question that I get asked so often is, how do you mount the GoPro to your hat? Well, here's the deal. I got a little GoPro mount here, small little bolt with a washer, and I'm just gonna puncture a hole through this Garmin hat right there. And that's it. Basically just gotta pop a hole through there. Camera hats are like so dorky. I hate how they look in pictures and video, and I just feel goofy wearing them. But the footage you get, especially for musky fishing, I don't think there's a type of fishing that is better suited for the hat cam, because when you get those follows, when you get that fish figure eighting and you're wearing the camera and it's pointed perfectly at the fish, it's like, I don't care who you are as a cameraman, it's tough for everything to get lined up. But I will tell you, when you're wearing the hat cam, you got a polarizer on it, you see some crazy stuff. But there it is, screwed on. Ooh, I'm ready for a muskie. It's been a minute. You know, often the guide waits till the last hour of the last day to bring you to the best trip, but I think Adam's bringing us to the good spot right away. So is weeds kind of your focus at this time of year? For
like normally this time of year, the weeds are dying off, so you kind of want more to rock, yeah. When the tops are still at the top like this and the grass is still green and it's still getting colder, they're still balling up in it, you know?
Yeah, it feels like summer. We went easy with Adam last year. We did, you know, pumpkin seeds and smallmouth. Now we're gonna feel some pain.
You were so pumped about those
pumpkin seeds, man. I would do a full pumpkin seed show. That might be a fish. That's a fish. Those are small, never mind. That's a problem with live scope too. It's like you see these fish and it's so easy to get distracted. The best way to stay focused on musky fishing is not to bring bass or walleye rods in the boat. That's our biggest mistake this trip, is that I have walleye and bass rods along, because when you see these fish on your electronics, it's like, oh, well, we'll just catch a couple. This lake is so clear. You need polarized shades for this, and you can see the fish a mile away. Cuts the glare off. I think you take it for granted if you fish a lot having polarized shades, but not all shades are created equal.
Hayden, it's gonna get to a point today where we're gonna ask you to pick the lure.
And I might do that at some point, but at a certain point, it's tough to see when you're boating when you got... You got in there?
Yep.
Where's he at?
Right here. Nice one too.
Oh yeah, I see him, he's down deep there. Wonder if I should get a tube. He's still following.
Still following.
Think I should toss you, or want me to just wait?
Grab my bulldog. It's right there.
Still see him?
Yeah, he's right there.
I lost him.
You're on him.
Yeah?
Just jerk it. Jerk it.
Oh yeah, I see him.
He's turning there.
Well, we got our first follow of the day.
Late follow too.
Yeah, if you've not musky fished before, follows are quite common. The good thing about that is we can go back. Now we know that there's a muskie living in the area. We'll probably keep fishing the rest of this rock face. Adam's let me drive the boat. He really should be. Gotta give him a break, I guess.
I could do some driving later. It's been a long time since I've driven a tiller, I'm not gonna lie.
It's a lot of power in your hands, yeah.
This is honestly good right here.
Okay, the boss says it's good. Spot number 2. Well, the first spot was pretty big, but we gotta follow every spot. We're doing real good. Tip for when you're watching your bait is don't look at the bait, look behind the bait. People get fixated staring at the lure. If the muskie's on top of your lure, you've probably got him hooked already, but you want to look behind, because sometimes you'll see the really good muskie fishermen are able to change their cadence, change their speed in accordance of how that fish is acting. So they'll see that fish a little far behind, they might pause it, they might speed it up. And I will tell you, if you've never muskie fished before, you will probably completely screw up your first boatside fish. I remember I did that with mine. All right, we're trying to main lake hump something different. He's gonna yell at me. I know he's gonna yell at me. Remember when I said never bring bass rods on a muskie trip? Well, I brought bass rods. Look at that right under the boat. Right there.
Cannot believe you haven't got bit yet.
Ooh, our first bite, and it is a pretty big smallmouth. Wow, that thing is jet black. Oh, it's not a muskie. Are we sure it's not a muskie?
Do we want to use the musky net?
Yeah, I used the musky net on it. I broke the rule. I saw a school smallmouth. There was just so many of them. If you guys want to see a sweet smallmouth video, Adam took me out last year and I had one of the most electric mornings of smallmouth fishing I've ever seen. And that's actually what he mostly does around here, is a lot of smallmouth fishing and largies, but some muskies too. Like we were saying, it's tough to do just one species all the time. And Adam is definitely one of the best multi-species guys I've seen, which is, I appreciate that. I appreciate someone that, you know, they take a little bit from every species and it makes them a better angler as a whole.
Yeah.
You think that's a longfish there? Oh, it's shooting up, it's shooting up.
Or it's a couple.
Oh, it's a big muskie.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
He's got it, dude. He's got it.
Oh my gosh.
Jake.
No. That was absolutely insane. What just happened? Was he coming up for the trolling motor or something?
I have no idea.
Have you ever seen that before?
I've had them hit the trolling motor on this lake before, yes.
What on earth just happened?
Dude, he hit that like a bass.
Oh, I know, and I looked and I was just like, what is going on?
He hit it up like, he ate it like coming up like a bass, dude.
I am so sorry.
Dude.
Oh my gosh. There's a lot that happened there. I saw this fish shooting along the bottom, coming up towards the trolling motor. I started dropping it down. I was backlashing it, and all of a sudden he's like, he ate it. Like a smallie on the fall.
On a Ned rig.
Okay, well that was kind of awesome, even though I should have caught that. That was just wild. Just wild.
I seen him, I looked at your bait and I like, your tube's gone. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Man, well that gives me confidence in what we're seeing on the electronics.
100%.
That's 2 deep bites now. That's 2 bites fishing off these like bass reefs.
Make a move when you're ready, Jay.
Okay, last cast, last cast. Last cast, you need to announce it so the fish know.
Come on.
Sorry, it's not fair when you're musky fishing. There's one behind me. Is it a pike?
No, that was a musky.
It looked like a musky.
That was a musky.
It came in on a decent line.
He's still there, dude.
I just dropped.
He's going to. He's going to.
No, he's just sitting there now.
He's going down to it, dude. He's going down to it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is now. That was cool. That fish knew that I announced it. I told him, and he came out.
Oh, I got a fish follow me.
Oh yeah. Look at him.
That's small.
He is brightly colored. Huh, that was cool. Fish. Nice. Here we go. Adam's on. It didn't take 45 minutes though.
It's a good one, bud.
All right, we're gonna get my crap out of the way.
No!
Oh, Ooh, musky fishing.
How? I could tell he wasn't hooked good too.
I just saw the head swinging.
Oh!
You know what might cheer you up? We got 2 donuts left. You can have both of them.
That was a good one. That was a good fish.
I know.
This could have been a super epic day.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh boy.
Adam's put us on the fish. Just sometimes you get some bad breaks with musky fish. That's the thing, when you only get 2 or 3 bites a day, you need a little bit of luck. We need to give Adam a hug.
My heart's broken, yeah.
We thought you were gonna be the hero.
Set him to 0. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail, you know what I mean?
I'm talking about prime time. This is it. All right, this is my last cast.
This is my last cast.
First day in stunning Algoma. And the muskies, you know, you get those days where the muskies, you see them low and slow following, and that was how the first muskie today was. Adam kept us on the fish all day. I'll hire him again tomorrow. Adam's got treats. Camera guy Hayden's gonna eat most of these, which is disgusting.
Really off day. Let's slime that thing today, boys.
It's gonna get slimy. Something I learned from my buddy Darcy, he's a musky guide on Lake of the Woods, and when we'd fish these main lake obvious points, he would say so often people just rip up and they just fish the obvious point, right? But he said so often that fish will be 80 yards up the shoreline just on a...
Well, we should fish to this next point.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you said that's the spot too. Yeah, but exactly that, like just fishing the shoreline adjacent to it, because those fish will slide on and off it. It smells like they forgot to put out their fire. Oh, there's fish. Here we go. Got him. What was Darcy Cox saying about muskies on the points? That was so sick, dude. Right here. Right here.
Hey,
You got him?
No,
oh, that's called a rimmed muskie. Oh no. Oh, that was exciting. In the figure 8, that fish was charged up. That's all right, that's a sign of the day. The fish are in a good mood.
I'm gonna be sick.
Adam's gonna beat himself up about this one for a little while.
It's just the way he came in, and
He came in right under you.
He came under me, like I shouldn't have even stabbed at him. Oh, how many chances? Wow.
You can yell, it's okay.
Adam.
So as I was saying, that's the main lake point. We went a little ways down the shore, and that's where that fish was sitting, not right on the point. I think so often people rip right up to the spot, they fish it, and they move on. Adam's having a moment in the back of the boat.
Oh, I'm so hurt right now.
I just love, like, that mood. That's why I'm not bent out of shape, is because that fish was so fired up.
It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be like that. We're gonna get another 4 chances, and maybe we get one of them in the net.
Stop. You know that feeling when your parents, you know they're not mad at you, they're disappointed, and it's way worse? That's how I feel right now. Put them in that big, huge net. No, I'm gonna make it miss.
So Adam, why do you love musky guiding so much?
Not sure. It's the chase, it's the hunt, honestly. I think that's why we all like it.
It's so different. It is so different than other types of angling.
It's not easy.
Yeah, like if you're averaging a fish a day, you're doing good.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a chance, realistically, to put 3 in the boat in the last day and a bit, which is
really
good musky fishing.
Yeah.
Here's a fish. Got him. Oh! I paused it and I thought he took enough of it. Oh, we just need to get the net slimed.
I'll land him.
Looks like a good sized smallmouth.
Oh, it's a big one. He got off. No, he didn't. I just can't even feel him on here.
Oh, that's a big smallmouth. He missed the net. So funny, just a monster smallmouth. You said this lake had big ones. Yeah, mouth open. Yeah, just shy of 20, right around 20. Wow, that's big. Bycatch extraordinaire.
Bycatch, yeah. See you, girl. Definitely a little football.
Dude, that's way better than musky.
I disagree, but
I've never seen somebody so not excited about a 20-inch smallmouth. And if you search Angling Algoma online, you will see so many giant smallmouth shows, new fly fisher. We got some big smallies last summer too. I mean, that's probably what he does most of the time. But the beauty of here is you can do everything you can do. I mean, salmon, pike, bass, muskie, walleye, bluegill, bullhead, carp, bowfin,
burbot,
big catfish, lakers, ciscos,
splake,
brookies, rainbows, rain browns.
rain browns.
Well, Adam,
It's been a slice.
I think the muskies won this time.
I think I just lost.
I think we both lost.
No, I made you lose.
We're gonna switch it up tomorrow. I think if we spent a third day, we would catch a muskie, but we're gonna go to the big lake known as Lake Huron.
We still might get a muskie.
We might still get a muskie. Well, this is the first time we've actually seen Waterfalls Lodge in the daylight because we've been fishing basically dark to dark every day. Adam ran us hard and paid off. We saw a bunch of muskies. I'm looking forward today. We're going out to the big lake, Lake Huron, but I thought we'd first take a little tour of the facilities, and I wanted to see the waterfall at Waterfalls Lodge. Adam was actually telling us that he got to start guiding for Waterfalls Lodge, so he's a lot of history here, and said this is Denvik, and I think Tube Lake it's called. He said there's some pretty good fishing here too. We're not going to sample it this time, but the waterfall looks like a trickler right now, unfortunately. I think the water's a little bit lower. What do you think of the waterfall, Hayden?
Still beautiful.
Well, got a fish cleaning shack. There's the check-in. And here is the dock. This is called Tube Lake. Nice little rental boats if you don't have your own boat. We are gonna get fishing, but it is nice to have just a little bit later start so we can actually see this place. Well, I thought I'd give you a quick cabin tour. This lake right here is called Denvik Lake. They actually have cabins on both lakes, on Denvik and Tube, on either side of the waterfall, which is pretty cool that they have access to two lakes. Apparently this one is the walleye rearing pond for a lot of the stocking. So this is where they pull, I think, a lot of their fingerlings from, or the fish that they spawn. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm told there's some real big walleyes in this lake, so that's cool. This is cabin 19, not the one we're staying in, but I thought I'd give you a tour. Beautiful dining area, which is nice if you're cooking your own meals. Bedroom number 1, bathroom, living area, and one more bedroom. So this is pretty much identical to the cabin Hayden and I have been staying in. It's perfect. Today's the day though. It's our last day. We've got to make it happen. I wish we were staying here longer, but we had some amazing muskie chances the last couple days. But today we're switching it up, going to the big lake, and we'll see. We'll see what we're fishing for. There's the chance of salmon, walleye, pike, bass, and obviously maybe a muskie. Did you sleep last night?
I woke up a couple times in the middle of the night.
Thinking about it?
Yeah.
Welcome to Lake Huron. I start tingling being on the Great Lakes because I just haven't spent that much time. The only time I've been on Huron was with Adam last year, and we had a spectacular day. So we are targeting the mighty walleye today, but there is still muskies around here. Obviously Lake Huron has giants. If you've heard of a place called Georgian Bay, that's got, some people would say, the world record and potential for a new world record. We can definitely get on a muskie today, but we're gonna just build our confidence back up with some walleyes. And last time we were here, I saw some of the biggest schools of walleyes I've ever seen on live scope. So we're going back, and this time we got bait. Something I've set up on this boat, I know I've got lots of questions about it, is the live scope on the back. So I have live scope mounted right off the transom. And for situations like this, we're rolling from hump to hump to hump, seeing if there's fish. There's a fine line between how deep you want to have it and how many transducer brackets you want to break. I've broken a couple from having them too low in the water. Right now I have it set a little bit higher, so I'm not actually reading live scope on plane, but as soon as I come off plane, I can see right now. So I'm scanning 100 feet ahead. We're gonna drive over the hump. If we don't see fish right away, we're on to the next one. Lots of fish. Yeah. Right here is a big old school. See them? That's what we're looking for. Walleyes. Woo-hoo-hoo. 25 feet of water, drop shot, jigging wrap. Do you think smallies will be mixed in here too?
Definitely gonna get some smallies mixed in with these walleyes. Usually the further you get out on top, you'll get the smallies, then the walleyes will kind of hang off the edges. They like to share the same zones a lot of the time.
All right, first cast. We got a little wind today. I got a jigging wrap. We'll see what they want. We got bait if we need. This is my favorite 1-2 puncher walleyes. Jigging wrap and a drop shot. It's a leech or a crawler. That's something small going grr, grr. Rock bass maybe.
Goby.
Oh, it could have been a goby. It felt very different.
Like a machine gun?
Yeah.
Bite? Yeah.
That was a goby.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah, we are on. First bite on the big lake. It's got some weight. See, we don't need muskies anyways. Maybe grab the big net. We got a good fish. This is on the drop shot and crawler. It's pretty heavy. Any tips on the big net you want to share?
Yeah, the biggest tip is grab the bag. It's the biggest mistake we made yesterday.
That's a medium walleye, medium to smaller. Perfect. That is, I couldn't have asked for a better net job. We'll stop with the net job comments, I'm sorry.
End of this one.
First bite on the drop shot. Some Huron gold, baby. Bite. Oh yeah, I think he's coming up for me. Yeah, I think he just ate it. There we go. Big old smallie.
No, it's not, is it?
Yeah. You know, this is like a nice, restful day after hucking the big baits. This is a small one for Adam, but that one shot up off the bottom when he saw the crawler. Just a small 3.5 pounder for Adam. Thing is, if you are drop shot with bait, you can definitely take your time. You don't need to like rush it when you feel that tap or feel some weight. Took a second. We did just hang in front of their face.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah? I like having a little bit of wind in this clear water. Boom.
Let's move. These are too small.
These are too small, he says. There's just so many 25+ inch fish around here. So when you roll up to one of these humps, what side are you looking more so the windblown side if it's a big spot? I mean, ideally you check all of it, but if you have to guess where it's gonna be.
When they're actively feeding, they'll either be right on the top or what I call the current hit side. And then often when they're not feeding as actively, they'll be on the back side where the current's just kind of washing the bait over and they can be a little bit more lazy and still get a meal.
Fish. There we go, on the board. Chicken or crawler, eh?
Chicken or crawler, dragging it. Spread out for me. See you later, bud.
Perfect.
Knocked that one. Oh, one hit it, one's got it.
Nice.
That feels better.
Good job. I'm gonna get out of there. Anchor, grab the net. What are we thinking, musky net or bass net?
Oh, this isn't small.
Could this be the musky we've been waiting for?
What do I have here?
What do we got, bud? Oh, that one almost pulled you out of the boat. Well, we got Adam in Algoma.
Doing the walleye thing this time.
We think. I want this net to be small. I want it to bend when we lift it in.
Nice walleye anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's our biggest of the day.
And I also think we just figured something out.
There you go.
Because they're eating up on top a little better.
Wow, look how, that is a fat fish. That's gotta be pushing, that's bigger than 26, I think. I don't know, maybe he's just so tall.
Worker.
Jig and crawler.
The old secret.
All day.
Old secret.
Look at that meat behind the head. Well, we got a couple pictures. Let's see how long this is.
That's touching, I don't know, what do you think? That's touching 28, no?
Yeah, I'm calling that 28. Well, there you go. That is what you call a redemption fish.
True that, that's a big one right there.
That was a good one. So we found fish deeper. We found fish medium depth. These are some of the shallower ones, 12, 14 feet of water, and some of these gotta be smallies, eh?
Oh, they look pretty long.
Yeah. There we go.
We'll find out right now. Little head shakes like a smallie, coming up like a smallie. There you go.
Wow! It's been a good morning of setting the hooks already. All right, little guy. So the way that I tie my drop shot on, and everyone has their own way, but I double the line over and then I tie a uni knot and I take the tag end and I put it back through the hook. I learned that, not personally, but from a guy named Aaron Martins. Rest in peace, probably the best drop shotter of all time. And if that's how he ties a drop shot on, that's how I'm gonna do it. So, all right, new spot, same guy, anglingalgoma.com. Do you have the domain? Or is it
I do have it, .com, yeah.
Nice.
It's a smallmouth, I think. No, it's a walleye.
Good job.
It's Algoma Gold.
He just bit. There we go. Just feels good to set the hook sometimes. There's more right under the boat here. Another. Ooh, this one feels heavier. This one feels heavy. That was great, just dropped it on his nose.
Ate it right away, like we want them to?
Yeah, just instant, yeah. 2 drops, 2 species. There are times where it's nice to anchor off the fish and cast at them, but right now, they're directly under the trolling motor.
Oh, that's one that you got. That looks better, Jay.
I just can't imagine how many walleyes that size are in this bay. A walleye, what some people call a pickerel, which is incorrect, but I still know a lot of people that call them pickerel.
I don't know how many times I've had that argument. The walleye are so aggressive out there for some reason.
Nice. What we got?
Walleye. These are the ones we flip around here.
That and 5-pound smallies. There's a fish. It is just crazy. Like every spot we've been to is just, it looks like simulator mode on the live scope.
Let's move.
We're moving. Like they say, always leave fish to find fish. No one's ever held a camera to a fish like that before. Nice. Wow, that was shallow. As soon as you set the hook, I just saw the fish. That was cool.
We're right on top of it, buddy. You gotta get out. You gotta get out. Still got him. Oh, that's a chunker.
Oh, he just hit it. Oh, maybe a goby. We're still trying to show Hayden his first goby.
I think I got one for you, Gabe.
Oh, let's see it. Yeah. There we go. The goby king. So that's forage for a lot of these fish? Are walleyes eating it too?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go. Ooh, pull and drag.
I gave him a little bit, but he wanted to go, so.
Nice. Wow, that's a heavy one again. That's
25, 26.
bigger than I thought. This clear water's deceiving. Adam's a force on the walleye. Oh, I had a fish on. Well, I switched to the head spin jig after watching Adam catch all the big ones, and it's been good. It's got that little prop on the front, gives a little flash, a little vibration. Watch this. That's what happens underwater.
What's going on? We're hooked.
Something felt too good. Look what we did.
This is what we call a quagmire.
There's stuff going on there, knots that just got invented.
That's fun.
All right, well, we caught a lot of walleyes, big walleyes. This guy doesn't give up. That is a wrap on our adventure in Algoma. Huge thanks to Adam for giving us quite the tour. That was amazing. I don't know. I love this area. I could fish, I could spend a lifetime fishing these lakes.
You'd never fish them all still.
Yeah, Lake Huron's pretty cool. The inland lakes, there's all sorts of cool options. If you want a bass guide, musky guide, walleye guide, pike guide, hit them up. Waterfalls Lodge we're headed back to. And then where are we headed next? I don't even know. Stay tuned.